When a tiki bar hits 11 years, you show up.
Especially when that bar is Lei Low, Houston's rum-soaked neighborhood hideaway that's been keeping the tiki torches lit along the Texas Gulf Coast since 2014.
To mark the occasion, they dropped an anniversary mug, The Drinker, designed and created by Brad Parker and Jorge Medina. You're watching the Tiki Talk Show with Dean and Needy Martini. I'm Dean Martini.
And I'm Needy Martini, and if you like our show, please don't forget to like and subscribe.
We traveled to Lei Low in H-Town to take in all the festivities for the 11th anniversary.
Vámonos, let's go and join the Tiki Fiesta.
It was a mug drop and a milestone.
Houston's Lei Low turned 11, and the Tiki Ohana showed up early with a line outside the door.
Not for cake and candles, but for cocktails and a special anniversary mug to celebrate one of the best tiki bars in the country.
Inside, the rum was flowing, the vibes were vibing, and the anniversary fiesta was as fun as the cocktails.
This year's celebration brought something extra special. Tiki artist Brad "Tiki Shark" Parker teamed up with Jorge Medina to create The Drinker, an exclusive 11th anniversary mug.
Brad, who was living in Hawaii but now resides in the Houston area, was on hand to personally sign and share the story behind the cocktail mug masterpiece.
We caught up with Brad between signings to hear how The Drinker came to life and why it was the perfect fit for Lei Low.
It was kind of an accident because we wanted to come to Lei Low. We'd heard so many good things about it. So we went down and it took us 5 times of driving around it before we actually found it. Got in. It was amazing. It was a great little bar. Russell, he really worked so hard on this thing. It's not covered in stuff that he has found himself. It comes from his personal collection, which is really cool. He told us he was having an anniversary, and we had a rough idea that we wanted to do a mug with him. We didn't put a date or an anniversary word on it, but we wanted to make sure everything was right. And I do Texas, the first time I do Texas, but we decided to put a big pineapple in this and have him holding it. And one of these things looks like a straw, either this one or this one. So in the drawing, we figured maybe he's not holding a pineapple, maybe he's holding a great pineapple, a drink that comes inside a pineapple. And we thought, yeah, that's a great idea. So because it took up so much of the mug space, we decided to call it the drinker. So he's holding this giant drink inside a pineapple. And so that's how that came about. And this is his logo on the back here. And it was just fun to do. I don't think I actually was inspired by any particular tiki when I made this. When I first drawing it, it was just more of an expression that I was drawing out. It came out pretty good.
Of course, no Lei Low celebration is complete without the people behind the bar.
In this case, we talked to John and Brandon, the cocktail master craftsmen who were busy conjuring up delicious, rum-filled tiki concoctions to the delight of the Texas Tiki Ohana.
Lei Low's a great bar. I've been in the rum since I think I started, and I never knew what I could do with it. And then coming here and getting to experiment with all the different bottles, it's been very, very fun, you know. So I love this bar. It's one of the top bars in Houston. You know, people love coming here. It's an experience. I mean, it's a good time.
You know, I grew up with more craft cocktails, but Lei Low was kind of that escape. Just tiki, rum, you know, I could come in anytime I wanted. Didn't matter how I looked like. I really love the friendliness, the creativity of the drinks, and just the history behind tiki. And that's what I really love about Lei Low, is I feel like a really deep dive in that. So, for me.
11 years, I think it means a damn good job. You know, I mean, this bar's been around 11 years, and they have a lot to say behind that. So many great bartenders have traveled through here. You know, so many hard-working drinks have been put out. I mean, different articles and all these different recipes. I mean, definitely put a staple, you know, here in Texas. So we're very, very fortunate to be Houston's neighborhood-friendly bar that is Tiki. I think it's an honor when we get ranked like that, but I mean, it's all I feel like the Tiki community is one big thing, so it's cool just to be amongst fellow bars that are badass just like us. But Tiki was a whole nother gateway when I first started here. I mean, I think any bar I've ever worked at, I loved rum, but when I found out Tiki and the history of where it came from and how, and Trader Vic and Don the Beachcomber, changed my whole fucking mindset on it.
Yeah. Year heavily learning about Tiki, but before that, I was super into the kind of, rum was always kind of the Fort Tanya and stuff, and then kind of discovering more of Sharonda, European, Carnubis. I really liked the more funkier styles and what you could do with those varieties of rums and blends of it. So kind of coming here and learning more about what makes each of that is what I really enjoy and what I really love about the kind of simplicity, but also creative differences of rum.
Yeah, you know, the funny thing about Tiki drinks in general, I feel like, is everything's been done, so it's just how can we do it in our own way. Brandon has a pandan cocktail that's really good. I came up with one that has an overproof rum and agricole. Those are one of my favorite things to play with. So I don't think we'll ever admit to being that's our drink, but it's definitely something that we think everyone should try. We credit people that we got the inspiration from, and it's a lot of fun doing it.
I think it's cool. I think it's sick. You know, I think especially now after COVID, like John said, it's an honor to still be here. You know, it's just more so just about being there for the community, being that friendly neighborhood bar. You know what I mean? It's kind of the top 25 bars is cool and all, but at the end of the day, we're here just to be everyone's friend, serve good drinks and good service, just everyone have a good time, you know, so it's an honor. It's a real honor, so.
Come see us if you have a chance. We'd love to have you. It's a lot of fun here. Doors always open, you know. People come in as strangers, we leave as friends. So yeah, please come on by. Houston, Texas, Lei Low.
And before the night wrapped up, we had to check in with the man behind it all, Russell, Lei Low's fearless leader.
So it's 11 years this year. It's just amazing that we're still here, you know. You know, these parties aren't as big as they used to be. Parties used to have people wait for hours to get in. We really like it more like this because we can spend more time with people and really get personal. And it really shows that, you know, it's the people that really care about us and come back every year for this event. This was our first year to work with Brad. Brad was really open to ideas, and we decided we wanted to do something very classic. I like classic tiki mugs. He made it really seamless. We had a lot of them. They were a great price. I mean, tiki mugs are very expensive. We sold them for good. I think he's sold out, or is almost sold out. It's really exciting.
From opening night to year 11, he's kept the Houston Ohana and the tiki scene lit. And he's not slowing down anytime soon.
Lei Low at 11 was a celebration of rum, art, and the tiki community.
And it showed as the anniversary party continued through the evening. With mugs in hand and Mai Tais on deck, the future looks just as intoxicating for Lei Low.
That was a lot of fun. It was great to see the local Texas Tiki Ohana continuing to support Lei Low as it celebrated its 11th year.
I love it. That was a great party. And, that was the second time we celebrated a Texas Tiki Bar's anniversary.
You know what? You're right. I mean, this is our 7th episode, and we have 2 Tiki anniversary events in the books already.
Speaking of our 7th episode, don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
That message was brought to you by Needy Martini.
Funny. Yes, well, back to Lei Low and their anniversary. Russell, John, Brandon, and Brad Parker were all awesome.
We want to thank Russell and his crew, Brandon, John, and the whole Lei Low crew for a tiki-tastic anniversary experience.
And don't forget the amazing cocktails.
Oh, I couldn't forget those. Which leads me to the 11th anniversary mug, the Drinker. Created by Brad Parker and Jorge Medina. Great job, guys. Now, Jorge Medina wasn't there, but we want to give him, as well as Brad Parker, a shout out and mahalo for taking the time to talk to us during Lei Low's Fiesta Aniversario.
The mug was detailed with Lei Low's logo, the state of Texas, and the tiki drinker was holding a nice cute little pineapple. And every mug was signed by both Brad and Jorge.
And that's our show for today. We'll see you next time on the Tiki Talk Show with Dean and Needy Martini. Mahalo.
Gracias. The drinker? Oh, I kind of half expected it to look like me. That's what they call me sometimes.